Imagine country A produces oil. You're not going to drink it, right? The normal thing to do is to sell it, make profits, and improve your economy and hence your people's welfare. But what if there is a bulldog in the international community who barks at you, besieges you, and bans you from selling your own oil and dictates others not to buy from you? This is not an imaginary example, but rather a real one. And it is not surprising in a unipolar international system policed by an empire that refuses to share its powers or let the rest of the world breathe without getting bullied or threatened. Reuters reported this week that the United States will allow Venezuela to sell its oil to Europe. To allow. Do you see the wording? On what grounds and based on which law does the US ban Venezuela or any other nation to deal with other countries? I'm asking a serious question. And do the allies of the US realize that the latter doesn't care about their needs and interests? But apparently now, after imposing the counterproductive sanctions on Russia and shooting their own legs, Europe is in desperate need of energy, and therefore the US allows them to buy oil from Venezuela, and people familiar with the matter told Reuters that the oil has to go to Europe, it cannot be resold elsewhere. I guess only NATO member Turkey was allowed to buy Syria's stolen oil by ISIS and resell it on the black market, right? In any case, the volume of Venezuelan oil Italy and Spain will receive is expected to be fairly small, with a minimum impact on oil prices around the world. While Russia is finding alternative markets in China, India, and other Asian countries, and selling oil with preferential prices, which will further boost the economies of the Chinese and Indian giants. Contrary to the corporate media claims that the international community or the entire world is sanctioning Russia, most countries aren't, and especially in Asia and the global south. And this policy is embraced by the people of these nations as well, because they are sick and tired of Uncle Sam telling them how to live, what to do with their national resources, and what type of governance suits them. Therefore, they perceive Uncle Sam as an old, sick man who shouldn't rule the world alone and give a chance for rising powers to be part of the international community for the sake of all nations instead of a few handful ones.
The macro issue is that we have a protectionist world in doing business. That is, you have United States that decides who does business with whom, who is allowed to do that. And based on that, they allow you to have access to certain countries and enrich yourself. Imagine that you and your other three neighbors are into lumber business, but only I am allowed by someone else to go in the woods and get lumber, but you're not allowed. You have to wait until that someone decides that only that you can also come. So obviously I will be going in, get lumber, and then sell it. So I will make profit while you don't. Or I will have access to those woods, you don't have access to those woods because that guy said so. So that's how it works with Venezuela. United States imposed sanctions on Venezuela because the United States is a good country and Venezuela is a bad country, wink, wink, right? So then because Venezuela doesn't allow to have its oil robbed and raped by whomever has the biggest muscle in the world, and there's a problem with that. So there you have sanctions, which means certain countries are not allowed to do business with Venezuela. Why? Because United States imposed sanctions and everybody has to respect those sanctions, but China and others, right, who are strong, because we have a big club here, the big club with the big guy, and the club that right now is forming, which is Russia and China, possibly India and other countries.
I've been your host, Georg Almacen of Syriana Analysis. If you like my reporting, please subscribe and hit the like button, as it really helps me with the algorithm of YouTube. And if you want to support my work, please become a patron. Link in the description below, and see you next time.